this other show? La Brea?
Oh, who?
La Brea.
I heard about that.
It's about a sinkhole in LA. Huge sinkhole in LA. Shit ton of people fell in.
And they're alive?
Yeah.
So it's about them in the hole alive.
Yeah.
Or them crawling out.
Down there? Did a store drop down in there with them? I'm just trying to. Honestly, I've never heard of it, but I'm.
Me neither. That's why it was so interesting. I've never heard of this one.
Okay.
I've never heard of this one.
I'm going to let her know, and we'll probably watch it.
It's pretty good. We're what? I think 7 episodes in.
And this is made this year?
This year. It's going on live right now. We're caught up to the series, so it's La Brea.
La Brea. I have not heard of that before.
It's a totally different spin on anything that I've seen. So far, it's not bad. La Brea.
Yeah, there are new seasons coming out of different things. Like I think there's a new season of The Witcher coming back.
You know what? I started watching The Witcher. I fell off.
Why? It reminded you too much of DC? That's all I saw. I'm like, why is Superman dressed like that? No, I watched it too. I think I watched a couple episodes in the first season. I'm like, yeah.
Right, I can do it. I think I got into maybe 4 or 5.
Maybe it is the character. Maybe it's the actors.
Maybe.
I don't find him a bad actor. What was there was a movie he did where he was like a spy.
Mm.
Which
The man from Uncle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought he was good in that one.
Yeah, he did a good
That's
job.
the name of the movie?
I think it was called Uncle.
The man from Uncle, or the something from
I
Uncle.
don't think I saw that one.
Yeah. He was an American spy, and the other guy was a Russian spy, and there was a lady too, right? A lady in between. Yeah.
Mm.
That wasn't bad.
Mm. Did a good job in that one. Yes.
Yeah. There was talk, I don't know if you guys heard, there was talk of changing Superman to Michael B. Jordan.
I heard about that.
You know what? I did hear about that, but
I haven't heard anything since, so I don't know if it was just a rumor.
I don't see that flying.
Well, there was also talk about Idris being the next Bond.
Yeah, I heard about that because they're going to introduce a black Bond.
Mm.
So I heard Idris was
He already has the accent.
I heard he was the runner-up.
Mm.
But again, a lot of people were saying, which I agree. Usually when they cast a Bond, they do 4 or 5 movies with them. Idris is already old.
Mm.
How is he doing 4 or 5 Bond movies? They usually start them young, right? And then age them and then switch the Bond, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But with Idris, he's already old. So in that case, who I think he's not really a Bond looking guy, but I think he'll do a damn good job. The guy from the French one, Lupin. Have you ever seen it?
From what?
He's a French. He's a gentleman thief.
Nah, not him.
That's why I say he's not a Bond looking, because Bond is always a pretty boy.
Yeah, nah.
That's why I say he's not. But I think
I
think he would do a good job acting as a Bond. But he doesn't look like a Bond. That's the problem.
Lupin.
Lupin
Or Lupin.
And they say Lupin. But if you really read the name, it's Lupin. It's actually pretty. Have you watched it?
I watched some of it, but not much.
Wait a second. Was he in the Mission Impossible movie where he was in the vent and he was holding, I think, Tom Cruise, and Tom Cruise was like going down into a room and he was holding the rope and there was a mouse beside him or a rat or something like that?
No, I don't think it was him. I know which one. I know which scene you're talking about.
The man cracked the neck of the rat and caught the rope before Tom Cruise could fall and hit the ground.
No, I don't think it was him. I don't think it was. I don't think it was him.
I never laughed so hard in my life.
He didn't want that rat walking on him.
Oh, man. Wow.
But we'll see. Because I mean, the next James Bond is out already, and I think this is his last one. So the next Bond that they put out, I keep hearing they're saying the next Bond is going to be a black guy, but I don't know who.
Probably someone we've never seen before.
Probably, and like I said, I believe he's got to be young because they do four Bond movies, and it's not like they do one in 2021, they do one in 2022. It's not like 4 years in a row. It's like 2-3 years apart. So for the 4, you're looking at like between 1 to 4, you're looking at
years.
10 to 12 years. So it's got to be a young guy.
Unless it really picks up.
What do you mean?
Like if it's really popular and it's doing well, they might just
Push it out every 2 years,
every year or every 2 years. Yeah,
because that 1 year it did, right? Because I mean, I remember one time everyone wanted Pierce Brosnan to be James Bond, but he couldn't be because he had contract with what was he in? He was in, was that a TV series or a movie? He was already in a contract with a movie, so he couldn't do it until his contract finished. And by the time his contract finished, they already found a new Bond. So he couldn't.
Started chuckling to myself for a second. I think to myself, you know what? Samuel L. Jackson would have made a funny Bond.
They don't want to go that route.
No. Samuel Jackson made a perfect
Shaft.
Shaft.
Perfect Shaft.
Yeah.
Perfect Shaft. After the first one, he was a good Shaft too. I don't remember his name. Remember when they did the last Shaft? They brought all 3 of them: the son, Samuel, the dad, and his dad, grandfather.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was a good Bond Shaft as well. He was the original Shaft. And see the other movie that Spider-Man's in? What's his name? What's his name? What's Spider-Man's name?
Oh, Tom
Holland.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know it because it's a PlayStation video game.
Well, then stop. Then stop looking at me. Then.
And there's a bunch of stars in that movie. I couldn't believe the star cast they put in that. The hell's the name? It is called. I keep coming back with something Thieves, but it's not Thieves.
Gods of War.
No, not Guns of War. It's like a Indiana Jones type.
PlayStation had a game like that.
Yeah,
Exclusive.
Uncharted.
I've heard of Uncharted. That's on Xbox also, isn't it?
Uncharted. No, it's exclusive to PlayStation.
You sure about that?
As far as I know,
You gotta look that shit up, man.
because Uncharted and
I haven't played it, but I was pretty sure it was on all.
I've played all of them, every single one of them.
Oh.
I think there's 5 of them.
And it's good?
It's really, really, really good.
When did you have time to play that? Every time I come here, you're always playing thing.
Well, there's no more out right now. I finished them all. Uncharted. It looks really good. Everyone's saying, they think they chose the wrong actor because everyone's thinking he's still Spider-Man, right? I think they chose a really good actor for that.
Uncharted.
I think they could have chose a better uncle. Well, not really an uncle, older guy that works with him. I think they chose Boots. What's his name? Zorro. What's his name?
Boots.
What's the name that played Zorro?
Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas. I think it was him.
Puss in Boots. Okay. All right. Was it Boots?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh man.
I believe it was Antonio Banderas. They chose to be
Okay.
one of the older guys that work with him. It's a big cast. I didn't realize it was such a big cast they casted for that movie. But it looks good though. I saw the trailer and they kept it true to the video game. So, and if they do it right, hopefully they do. Like I said, there's 5 different video games and it just keeps continuing on. That's easily 5 different movies.
How the hell did they get that? And they can't get the Gears of War. Actually, you know what? I don't even know Uncharted, so I can't say anything. But I know Gears of War was. I think the storyline on
That's
that.
a different story, Mark. It's a different story. You got to remember. Like I said, I think this one more follows Indiana Jones. It's not Indiana Jones, but it's more in that direction.
Okay.
Gears of War is so not in that direction.
Yeah, but it's still something that could have been done. Like I picture that could probably been produced by what's his name? Is it James Cameron who did what do you call it? The Avatar?
Ooh, that would be nice.
I think
I picture him doing something like
That would
that
be real nice.
with Gears of War, because you got to remember, Gears of War, it's a fantasy thing. It's humans on a different planet.
On a different planet. That would be real nice. The guys, yeah, that's a good choice there. As long as the guys that
Because the planet they lived on was Syrah.
as long as the guys that
I thought it
did
was Earth.
Doom
No,
don't do it, we'll be good.
because all I picture are these bright colors and shooting and stuff going on, because it's a different planet. So the different creatures are gonna stand out, kind of like in Avatar.
Mm.
That's what I picture. So, and then the storyline, like
You're trying to save the planet.
and it's kind of funny, Mike. You see some people on YouTube, like if you type in Gears of War, someone actually recorded all the cinematic scenes from the game
Mm.
and made
just
it into a movie.
Made it like a movie altogether.
Nice.
I think the storyline was pretty good,
I think so too. I agree with you.
especially at the beginning when Dom was looking for Maria.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that was when it was really good. It kind of tailed off as it kept going to other things, but it was good.
As you said, as I said, Doom. Did you see the latest one?
Of Doom?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. The last one I saw was the one with The Rock, and then there was another one.
Watch the latest one.
There's another Doom movie?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
another Doom movie, and I'll be honest with you, it's probably the best one I've seen. It's still a little off, but the twists that they had in it was really good. I was very shocked when I saw it.
It's the one that looks like it has that gargoyle or something on this.
The difference in this one, the regular Doom, you have the scientist on the planet trying to open the portal to the demon, whatever.
Mhm.
The difference on this one was same thing. You have scientists on Mars opening the portal to wherever, and then you had the scientists on Earth opening a portal to the same place. So their goal was to have the portal from Earth so you can go through to get to Mars. That was their goal.
Okay.
But shit went sideways. So that it was actually much better than the original Doom. I was kind of, again, I mean, the acting wasn't the greatest, but the premise of where they took it was much better than the original. See if you can watch it. It wasn't too. Like, I'm not saying it's the greatest, but it wasn't too bad. After you watch it, you're not going to say, "The fuck did Junior just have me watch?"
Well, even though you.
That's what I see on your face.
Yeah, because I said that when you told me to watch the DC thing, and you were correct. It was better, but then it still doesn't erase. Yo, what the fuck are you telling me? But I will try it. I will try it, and we'll see.
Try it, because I enjoyed it. I didn't say it wasn't one of my best, but I liked how they did the little twist on it. There's a nice twist at the end, and I think that's what made me like. I said, "Oh, didn't expect that."
We're gonna have another Cheese Factor show, so like when we see all of these movies, we're gonna circle back and do a review.